Capricorn, pause for a moment and listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal could change everything you thought you knew about the path ahead. Did you feel it this morning, the subtle pull in your chest, the tiny whisper that something important is about to happen? That is no accident. That is life calling your name. Before you drift any further, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and make sure you engage with this video, because the energy we are tapping into today is personal, prophetic, and tailored for your journey. Every word here is meant to align with the rhythm of your life, to make you notice the signs that have been whispering to you quietly, almost imperceptibly, until now. Think about the moments you've been waiting for, Capricorns, the opportunities that seem just out of reach. Imagine Joseph in the Bible, left in the pit, forgotten by those around him, yet all along being prepared for a throne that no one else could have seen. That patience, that silent endurance, that inner knowing is embedded in your own story. You may have felt overlooked, underestimated, like the world hasn't noticed your potential. But that is the very mechanism through which your power is being cultivated. The universe has a rhythm, and right now, it is weaving threads that will soon form a tapestry of your new reality. Take Michelle Obama, a Capricorn born on January 17. She didn't wake up one morning and find herself admired by millions. She moved quietly, planned carefully, and cultivated her influence without drawing attention to herself. Her preparation, her silent resilience, mirrors what many Capricorns experience. Maybe you've been quietly building skills, relationships, and knowledge that feel invisible to the world, yet everything you've done is positioning you for an extraordinary shift. The doors that seemed permanently closed, they were just timing, waiting for the perfect alignment. Even history reminds us of the power of unseen preparation. Nikola Tesla spent countless hours alone, chasing ideas that others deemed impossible. Isaac Newton isolated himself, studying, observing, questioning, until a singular insight changed humanity's understanding of the universe. Do you see the pattern, Capricorn? It is in isolation, in focus, in patience that your hidden talents are being refined. The quiet struggles you've endured are not punishment. They are the very forge of your destiny. Pay attention to the subtle signs. Have you noticed repeated numbers, animals appearing in unusual ways, or dreams that linger long after waking? These are not coincidences. They are gentle messages from the universe signaling that your time is near. Comment below if you've noticed patterns that seem impossible to ignore. Your experiences are not random. They are deliberate, and they are preparing you for the revelation that is closer than you imagine. Let's look at Abraham Lincoln for a moment. A man of humble beginnings, often overlooked, often doubted, yet every failure, every lonely evening, every seemingly fruitless effort was calibrating him for leadership that would change a nation. This is the essence of your Capricorn journey. You've been underestimated, your gifts unnoticed, but just like Lincoln, the culmination of your persistence will become undeniable. The world will not have the option to ignore you. David, the shepherd who would become king, also waited in silence, honing his skills, keeping faith despite the overwhelming odds. That story is your mirror. Even when your life feels stagnant, even when the world tells you not yet, there is a divine plan in motion, aligning unseen forces in your favor. And when you recognize these forces, the change will feel sudden, almost miraculous, though it has been quietly building for years. Consider Kate Middleton, another Capricorn, who navigated a world of scrutiny, waiting, and careful observation before stepping into her role with poise and influence. Capricorns understand the art of patience, the subtle power of timing, and the necessity of preparation. Every encounter, every delay, every quiet decision has been shaping your next chapter. Reflect on the moments in your life where doors seem to close only for the right one to open later. That is the essence of your current season. Now notice the small things around you today. The person who crosses your path, the conversation that lingers in your mind, the opportunity that seems insignificant at first glance. These are your messengers. They carry the keys to your next step. Engage with them, observe them, and most importantly, acknowledge them. Your life is speaking to you, and you have the ability to listen. Comment below if you've experienced a moment like this, where the universe seemed to nudge you just slightly, but the impact was undeniable. Let's bring it closer to home with a story you might relate to personally. Imagine a Capricorn working tirelessly in a job that seems stagnant, overlooked by managers and colleagues. Suddenly, an unexpected client chooses them for a critical project, not because of luck, but because every action they had taken in silence, every extra effort unseen by others, had aligned them for that very moment. Their patience, perseverance, and unseen diligence were finally recognized. That could be your story. That could be happening to you now, quietly, even as you watch this video. Even dreams can be messengers. Joseph's visions, though dismissed by others, predicted his future triumph. Have you had dreams that felt oddly significant or recurring symbols that seemed almost prophetic? They are not random. They are aligning with your life's hidden blueprint, preparing you to recognize opportunities the moment they appear. Don't dismiss them. Write them down. Observe them. They are part of the signals you need to see. Capricorns often carry heavy responsibilities, balancing ambition with practicality, desire with discipline. That tension you feel, the push and pull of what you want versus what you feel is possible, is a signal. It is the pressure that transforms raw potential into visible, undeniable results. Think of Denzel Washington, December 28, Capricorn. He faced countless obstacles early in his career, roles that didn't pay, auditions that failed, and opportunities that went to others. Yet persistence, patience, and preparation led him to monumental success. Your patience now, Capricorn, is not wasted. Every challenge, every setback, every waiting period is shaping the season ahead. Look closely at the ordinary things in your life today. A phone call you weren't expecting, a message from someone you haven't spoken to in months, a new idea that suddenly sparks clarity. These are the universe's signals, whispering that the alignment you've been waiting for is approaching. Engage with these moments. Comment below if you've had one recently. Sharing experiences strengthens your awareness. And awareness is the first step towards seizing the breakthrough that is approaching. Even in history, alignment often comes disguised as coincidence. Consider the alignment of stars and politics in pivotal historical moments, the timing of revolutions, inventions, and social movements. Just as planetary positions shape the seasons, unseen forces shape your personal destiny. Capricorns, your time has always been on its own schedule. And now, the moment is nearing when your efforts, your patience, your silence all converge into visible power. Take a breath and feel it, Capricorn. That subtle anticipation building in your chest, that whisper of expectancy, it's real. It is not imagination. It is the universe signaling that the threads of your life, painstakingly woven over years, are almost ready to form the tapestry you've been dreaming of. You may feel that the timing is mysterious, confusing, or delayed, but that is part of the design. The alignment is precise. The breakthrough is imminent. Think about all the seemingly random encounters, the missed opportunities, the delays, the quiet frustrations. They have all been part of the preparation. The life you are about to step into is already forming, and yet it remains invisible until the exact moment it needs to reveal itself. Even now, there is a person, a message, an insight, a hidden talent, or a subtle opportunity waiting in your environment. If you notice it, act on it. If you don't, it will still find a way to reach you, but only when the time is right. You are standing on the edge of an exciting new chapter, Capricorn, and the signals have already begun. The whispers are in your environment, the synchronicities are happening, the unseen forces are aligning. Pay attention. Look for the subtle signs. Watch for the quiet opportunities. This is your season of preparation, patience, and alignment. And soon, just beyond what you can yet see, something extraordinary will begin to unfold. The person sitting next to you, the email you almost didn't open, the idea that crossed your mind and you thought it was too small, they are the keys to what's coming. They carry weight beyond what you realize. Your life is not random, Capricorn. It is orchestrated, timed, and about to shift in a way that will make everything you've endured make sense. And yet, even now, the full magnitude remains hidden, waiting to emerge, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for you to recognize it. Capricorn, have you noticed the tiny coincidences lately? The moments that make you pause, the encounters that feel too precise to be random. Those fleeting signals, those subtle hints, are not accidents. They are whispers from the universe, nudging you, guiding you, preparing you for a life that is about to change in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. Before we go any further, take a moment to engage with this video. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and share your experiences in the comments, because the awareness you cultivate here will amplify the alignment that is already unfolding in your life. Consider Abraham Lincoln. He spent years in obscurity, facing countless failures and rejections, yet every moment of struggle, every lonely night, every political defeat was carefully aligning him for a purpose far greater than he could see at the time. His patience, his quiet preparation, his unwavering commitment to his vision mirrors the essence of your own Capricorn journey. You felt overlooked, underestimated, and yet the very forces that seem to delay you are the same forces that have been quietly shaping your emergence. Even David, the young shepherd who would become king, waited in silence, refining his skills and developing resilience. He faced giants that others feared and endured moments when the world seemed blind to his potential. Yet all of this preparation was intentional, divinely orchestrated, and necessary for his ultimate triumph. Capricorns, your life has been following a similar pattern. The struggles you've faced, the long hours spent in preparation, the missed opportunities, they are not signs of failure. They are the very foundation upon which your destiny is being built. Now look at someone like Kate Middleton. She navigated a world filled with scrutiny, societal expectation, and delayed recognition. She moved strategically, waited patiently, and ultimately stepped into a role of influence and visibility that seemed impossible during her years of preparation. Her story is a mirror for Capricorns. You may feel your efforts are invisible, your patience unrecognized, yet the universe has been aligning everything behind the scenes. Every small decision you've made, every quiet effort, has been part of the orchestration of your life's breakthrough. Pay close attention to your environment. The phone call you weren't expecting, the random message from someone you've lost touch with, the idea that sparked in your mind out of nowhere, these are not coincidences. They are your personal signals, messengers delivering the key to your next chapter. When you begin to notice them, act on them with intention. Engage with the moments that feel extraordinary, even if they seem ordinary at first glance. Comment below if you've noticed these synchronicities. Your awareness strengthens your alignment and opens the door for the opportunities waiting for you. Let me share a story closer to your own potential experience. Imagine a Capricorn working quietly, unnoticed, in a job that feels stagnant. The recognition, the reward, and the breakthrough they've been waiting for have been delayed not by misfortune, but by timing. One day, a client chooses them for a critical project. One call, one email, one interaction, and suddenly, the invisible work they've poured their energy into for years is recognized. Their preparation, patience, and persistence manifest into visible achievement. This is the rhythm of your life now, Capricorn, and it may already be unfolding in ways you haven't yet noticed. Dreams are another messenger. Joseph's visions, ignored by others, foretold the trajectory of his life with startling clarity. Have you had dreams or recurring symbols that linger in your mind? They are part of your personal blueprint. Do not dismiss them. Write them down, reflect on them, and let them guide you. They are the universe communicating, giving you clues that your alignment is nearly complete. Consider Denzel Washington, a Capricorn born on December 28. His early career was filled with auditions that failed, roles that went to others, and moments of doubt. Yet persistence, preparation, and timing led him to roles that not only showcased his talent, but elevated him into global recognition. Your path, Capricorn, shares this same blueprint. Every delay, every setback, every moment of doubt is sculpting your visibility, your influence, and your eventual success. Notice the ordinary things today. The person who crosses your path unexpectedly, the idea you almost dismissed, the seemingly small opportunity that appears out of nowhere, these carry immense weight. They are markers of divine timing and alignment, waiting for you to act. Engaging with these signs now will allow you to step fully into the opportunities your patience has prepared you for. Comment below if you've noticed such moments, and let the awareness of your journey guide you toward action. Even history teaches us about alignment hidden within the ordinary. Revolutions, inventions, and pivotal moments often arise from patience, preparation, and timing. The forces shaping those events were subtle, invisible, yet their impact was undeniable. Your life now, Capricorn, is following a similar pattern. The work you have invested, the patience you have maintained, and the skills you have honed are converging toward an unseen breakthrough that will soon be undeniable. The weight of responsibility that Capricorns carry, the balancing act between ambition and practicality, desire and discipline, is shaping your emergence. That tension is the very mechanism by which your hidden potential is being refined into tangible results. Even the challenges you face now are preparing you to claim your place, to step into visibility, and to seize the recognition that is already aligned with your path. Look again at seemingly minor moments. The chance encounter, the message, the fleeting thought, all of these are messengers. They carry meaning that is not yet fully revealed. When you recognize them, act with intention. Engage with them consciously. Comment below about the synchronicities you notice, because awareness now amplifies the forces at work in your favor. Your responsiveness to these signs will determine the speed and clarity with which your breakthrough manifests. Consider the historical alignment of stars, politics, and social movements. Behind every monumental event lies precise timing and unseen orchestration. Just as planetary positions determine seasons, unseen forces shape the trajectory of your life. The delays, the challenges, the periods of invisibility, they are all part of this alignment. And Capricorn, your season is approaching. The cumulative effect of your efforts, patience, and endurance is nearly ready to emerge into visibility. Feel it, Capricorn, that subtle anticipation, the quiet electricity in your chest, is real. It is not imagination. It is the universe signaling that your tapestry, woven over years with patience, resilience, and faith, is approaching completion. Even now, opportunities, messengers, and insights are converging in ways you have yet to fully perceive. The person you almost ignored, the idea you dismissed as small, the opportunity you didn't think mattered, these are your keys. They will unlock the chapter you've been preparing for. Your life is orchestrated with precision, and the forces aligning are beyond what you can yet see. Even as you watch this, something extraordinary is taking shape around you, a convergence that will transform what has seemed stagnant into visible manifestation. Capricorn, the alignment of your life is subtle but undeniable. It is in the patterns, the synchronicities, the seemingly insignificant moments. Pay attention to the people, ideas, and opportunities around you. Act consciously when these messengers appear. Your patience, your preparation, and your endurance have not been in vain. What has seemed hidden, delayed, or unnoticed is converging into visibility, power, and opportunity. The energy is shifting. The signals are clearer. The unseen forces have been quietly organizing your life for a breakthrough that will make every struggle make sense. And yet, the full magnitude of this transformation remains just out of reach, waiting for the precise moment, waiting for you to notice the patterns that have always been there, waiting for the messenger whose arrival will unlock everything you've been preparing for. Capricorn, if you've been paying attention, you may have already felt it. The shift in energy, the subtle stirring that something monumental is approaching. The universe doesn't send warnings for the sake of fear. It sends them to prepare you for alignment, to signal that the pieces you've been carefully arranging in your life are now ready to come together. Before we continue, pause and engage. Subscribe, hit the like button, and comment below about the patterns, coincidences, or signs you've noticed in your life recently. Your awareness is the key that opens doors invisible to the unobservant. Think of Joseph in Egypt. He spent years unnoticed, discarded, confined to a pit, and later imprisoned, yet every moment of apparent delay and obscurity was preparing him for a destiny no one else could foresee. Capricorns, your patience and your endurance are not in vain. The silent work you've been doing, the hours spent learning, observing, and refining yourself, are aligning to a breakthrough that is both personal and prophetic. Even if the world has not recognized your efforts, the universe has been watching, calculating, and positioning you for the moment when visibility and impact meet perfectly. Consider the life of Abraham Lincoln, a man whose early life seemed unremarkable, whose failures were numerous and public. Every loss, every rejection, every lonely night of contemplation was preparing him for a leadership role that would alter the course of history. Capricorns, the struggles you've endured, the moments you felt invisible, and the persistence in doing what others did not notice. These are not coincidences. They are the preparation required for a life-altering breakthrough. Comment below if you've felt unseen, yet sensed that your preparation was meaningful. Your story is connected to this energy. Now look at Kate Middleton, navigating scrutiny, judgment, and the weight of public expectation. Her quiet patience and careful observation positioned her for influence and recognition at exactly the right moment. This is how the universe operates, Capricorn. Your careful attention to detail, your discipline, and your reserved strength have been shaping your life for a chapter that demands visibility and influence. The opportunities that once seemed out of reach are aligning to meet you, and the messengers that will guide you are already appearing in your world. Pay attention to the seemingly ordinary interactions in your life. The message you almost ignored, the idea that felt trivial, the fleeting conversation you dismissed. These are messengers. They carry the keys to the unfolding chapter you've been preparing for. Engage with these moments consciously. Comment below if you've noticed one recently. The recognition and the understanding of these signs amplify the alignment and prepare the way for your breakthrough. Let me bring this closer to your reality with a story you can relate to. Imagine a Capricorn quietly working in a field that seems stagnant. Opportunities pass, recognition is delayed, and yet they continue to act with diligence and patience. One day, a client or partner unexpectedly chooses them for a critical project. Their unseen work is finally acknowledged, and the timing of this recognition is perfect. This could be your story, Capricorn. The universe has been orchestrating every detail, every effort, every quiet action to converge precisely at this moment. Dreams and intuition are also your guides. Joseph's prophetic dreams, initially dismissed by his peers, foretold the trajectory of his life with uncanny accuracy. Have you had dreams, symbols, or recurring signs that linger long after waking? They are part of your blueprint. Do not dismiss them. Record them, reflect upon them, and allow them to guide you toward the alignment that is imminent. Your awareness now is the bridge between patience and manifestation. Consider Denzel Washington, December 28, a Capricorn who faced countless auditions, rejections, and challenges in his early career. Every delay, every failure was calibrating him for a breakthrough that would elevate him into global recognition. Your path mirrors this pattern, Capricorn. The work, persistence, and discipline you've maintained through hardship and isolation are not wasted. They are the foundation for the breakthrough you are approaching. Observe the synchronicities around you, the conversation that seems to hold more weight than expected, the sudden insight that sparks clarity, the idea that seems trivial but grows in importance. These are the signs that your new chapter is approaching. Engage with them consciously. Comment and share your experiences. Awareness strengthens the alignment of your energy with the opportunities that are ready to manifest. Even historical events show us that timing and preparation are everything. Revolutions, scientific discoveries, and social movements often appeared sudden, yet they were the culmination of patient preparation, timing, and unseen orchestration. Capricorn, your life is unfolding in the same way. Every moment of perceived delay, every setback, and every quiet effort has been positioning you for a breakthrough that will soon be undeniable. Feel the anticipation building within you. That restless energy, the subtle excitement, the quiet stirring. This is your own life signaling that the convergence is near. The people, the opportunities, the insights, and the messages you've been waiting for are already moving toward you. What has been hidden, delayed, or obscured is now being orchestrated into a visible, tangible, and transformative reality. Look carefully at the environment around you. The person you thought irrelevant, the message you nearly ignored, the insight that seemed insignificant, they carry the weight of your next step. They are the key to your new chapter. Your patience, preparation, and endurance have aligned perfectly to recognize this moment. Engage with it consciously, and your actions will accelerate the manifestation of your destiny. The forces that shape your life are subtle but undeniable. Every encounter, idea, and opportunity carries a purpose. Comment below when you notice them. The universe has been positioning these events to guide you into your breakthrough. Awareness, observation, and action are your tools to unlock the full potential of what is about to unfold. Capricorn, the culmination of your efforts, patience, and discipline is near. The signs are clear, even if their meaning is not yet fully revealed. The breakthrough you have been preparing for, enduring for, and anticipating is approaching. You are standing on the edge of a new chapter where the invisible becomes visible, the hidden is recognized, and the opportunities you've longed for emerge in ways that will surpass your expectations. The messenger, the opportunity, or the insight that will unlock this chapter may already be in your midst. Perhaps it is a person you encounter, an idea you've overlooked, or a subtle realization that arrives when you least expect it. Your readiness will determine the speed with which the transformation occurs, Capricorn. Your patience, your persistence, and your awareness are the keys to unlocking the alignment that is now forming. Consider the orchestration of historical and biblical narratives. Joseph's rise in Egypt, David's emergence from shepherd to king, Lincoln's transformation from overlooked lawyer to world-changing president. All were guided by precise timing, unseen preparation, and quiet endurance. Your life follows a similar trajectory. The struggles, delays, and periods of invisibility have been necessary to prepare you for a season of visibility, influence, and transformation. The ordinary is never ordinary in the timing of the universe. A message, a meeting, a fleeting insight carries the weight of your destiny. Engage consciously with these occurrences. Reflect, act, and observe. They are part of the signals guiding you toward a transformative alignment. Your awareness is the bridge between preparation and manifestation. Capricorn, feel the energy around you. The subtle patterns, the synchronicities, and the gentle nudges are growing stronger. Your patience, resilience, and silent diligence are ready to converge into visible power. The breakthrough, though not yet fully revealed, is within reach. The universe is preparing the stage for the culmination of your efforts. The person, idea, or opportunity that will unlock your new chapter may already be present, quietly waiting for your recognition. Your discernment, your engagement, and your patience will determine the speed and clarity of its manifestation. Comment below if you sense this convergence. Sharing your awareness strengthens the alignment and brings the invisible closer to visibility. Even now, Capricorn, the forces shaping your breakthrough are aligning. The signs, messages, and subtle synchronizations are becoming more frequent. The ordinary encounters, the fleeting thoughts, and the ideas that seemed insignificant are all preparing you for an extraordinary shift. Your preparation, patience, and endurance are about to meet their reward. Imagine the life you have envisioned, the impact you have dreamed of, the recognition you have waited for. All of these are not distant fantasies. They are the outcome of your persistence, discipline, and silent work. The universe is aligning the forces required to bring your vision into reality. The breakthrough is near, and the full magnitude is poised to reveal itself. The story is already in motion, Capricorn. Every effort, every challenge, and every moment of patience has positioned you for this moment. The signals you've received, the messengers you've encountered, and the opportunities that have emerged are the precursors to a life-changing shift. Recognition, influence, and success are approaching, yet the precise timing and form remain just beyond your perception. Your awareness, Capricorn, is the key. Notice the signs, reflect on the encounters, and act on the insights that appear. The convergence of your life's preparation into visible manifestation is underway. The alignment is precise, deliberate, and unstoppable. And yet, even now, the full magnitude of what is coming remains hidden, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for you to recognize the messenger, waiting for the signal that will unlock the chapter you've been preparing for. Capricorn, right now there is a quiet urgency in the air around you, subtle yet undeniable, as if the world itself is holding its breath, waiting for your next move. Do you feel it in your chest, that restless stirring that hints something extraordinary is about to unfold? The universe has been orchestrating this moment for years, carefully aligning circumstances, people, and events to prepare the perfect stage for your breakthrough. Before we go any further, pause, engage, and connect with this energy. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and comment below about any subtle signs or coincidences you've noticed recently. The more you engage, the more attuned you become to the hidden forces shaping your destiny. Think of Joseph, cast into the pit by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and later imprisoned unjustly. For years, his life seemed to stall, as if fate itself had turned against him. But those years of obscurity were not punishment, they were preparation. Every moment of perceived delay, every act of patience, every skill honed in silence was a thread woven into a tapestry that would eventually place him in power over a kingdom. Capricorns, the periods in your life where you felt overlooked, ignored, or stuck are not wasted. They are your crucible. The universe is refining you, shaping you, preparing you for a rise that will feel sudden, but is, in reality, a long-awaited fulfillment of invisible work. Even Abraham Lincoln, a man often dismissed in his early years, exemplifies this cosmic patience. He endured rejection, failure, and isolation before stepping into the leadership role that would define a nation. Every struggle, every lonely night, every political setback was not random, it was preparation, aligning circumstances and inner fortitude for the exact moment he would be called to prominence. Capricorn, your patience, perseverance, and quiet endurance have been building you for a comparable emergence. Comment below if you felt overlooked, yet sensed that your preparation was quietly shaping your future. Now consider Kate Middleton, a Capricorn whose patience and strategic observation of her surroundings led her to step into a role of influence and recognition at the precise moment history allowed. She moved silently, avoiding unnecessary attention, nurturing her presence and skills until the world was ready to see her fully. This is the Capricorn archetype in action. Your discipline, quiet observation, and meticulous attention to detail are not only preparing you for your breakthrough, they are ensuring that it arrives perfectly timed. The seemingly ordinary people and moments around you may already be messengers guiding you to the next step. Even small, seemingly insignificant signs matter. The phone call you almost ignored, the message you didn't think mattered, the fleeting conversation that lingered in your mind, all of these are messengers carrying the weight of your breakthrough. Engage with them consciously. Comment below if you've experienced moments like these. Your recognition of these signals strengthens the forces aligning in your favor, amplifying the opportunities that are already moving toward you. Let's make this personal. Picture a Capricorn quietly working in a position or role that seems stagnant, consistently overlooked and underestimated. Every extra effort, every act of diligence, every moment of unseen work is calibrating them for a life-altering breakthrough. Suddenly, a client, a partner, or a mentor notices. One interaction, one opportunity, and the work of years becomes visible. Your life may be following this pattern now, Capricorn. The breakthrough is quietly forming, hidden until the exact moment it is meant to reveal itself. Dreams and intuition are part of your guidance system. Joseph's prophetic dreams foretold his rise long before anyone acknowledged him. Have you had recurring symbols, persistent dreams, or subtle insights that linger in your mind? These are not random, they are blueprints guiding you toward alignment. Record them, reflect, and engage. Your awareness now will act as a catalyst for the life that is waiting for you. Consider Denzel Washington, a Capricorn born on December 28, whose early career was riddled with auditions that didn't pan out, roles that went to others, and countless near misses. Every failure, every disappointment, and every lonely moment of preparation was calibrating him for roles that would eventually transform him into a global icon. Capricorn, the same principle applies to you. The patience, persistence, and silent diligence you've cultivated are the foundation of your emergence into visible power. Look at the subtle patterns in your life today. The conversations that linger, the ideas that spark suddenly, the opportunities you almost dismissed. These are precursors to the shift that is approaching. Engage with them consciously. Comment and share your experiences. Awareness, attention, and action are the conduits through which your breakthrough manifests. The universe is orchestrating events to test your recognition, your readiness, and your willingness to step into what has been quietly prepared for you. Even history reminds us that timing and preparation are everything. Revolutions, discoveries, and transformative social movements often seem sudden, yet they are the culmination of years of alignment, patience, and unseen work. Your life follows this same design, Capricorn. Every period of delay, every moment of invisibility, every challenge has been intentional. The breakthrough you've been preparing for is nearing visibility, and the forces aligning for it are precise, deliberate, and powerful. Feel the energy now, that anticipation in your chest, the subtle stirring in your mind, the restlessness in your spirit. This is not anxiety. This is the signal that the alignment is approaching, that your life is on the cusp of transformation. The messages, the insights, the opportunities, and even the people in your environment are part of the orchestration of your breakthrough. Engage with them, recognize them, act on them with intent. Look carefully at what you might have overlooked. That message from someone you haven't spoken to in months, the fleeting thought that sparked clarity, the small opportunity you nearly dismissed. All of these are potent messengers. The universe often communicates through what seems insignificant until its true weight is revealed. Engage consciously. Comment below if you've noticed these seemingly minor yet meaningful signals. They are your keys. Capricorn, your season of preparation is ending. The alignment of your life is nearly complete. The breakthrough, the recognition, the manifestation of your efforts is approaching. The signs are clear if you are willing to see them. The people, moments, and ideas that have seemed minor are actually the keys to unlocking this new chapter. Your patience, diligence, and awareness are converging into a singular moment that will validate everything you've endured. Even the ordinary events around you carry extraordinary significance. Every insight, every small conversation, every idea that lingers is a messenger preparing you for transformation. Engage with these moments consciously, reflect deeply, and act decisively. Comment below when you notice them. Your awareness is the bridge between preparation and the visible manifestation of your new chapter. Capricorn, feel the anticipation growing. The subtle synchronicities, the recurring signs, the gentle nudges, they are becoming stronger, more frequent, and impossible to ignore. Your patience, endurance, and meticulous attention to detail have prepared you for this precise moment. The breakthrough is near, yet its full magnitude remains hidden, waiting for you to recognize the messenger, to see the signal, and to step into the alignment that has been quietly forming all this time. Your breakthrough may already be in your presence. Perhaps it is a person, a message, a new opportunity, or a hidden talent. Recognition, awareness, and action will determine the speed with which it unfolds. The universe is ready to reveal what has been quietly forming, but only when you are ready to fully engage. Look again at the subtle occurrences in your life. A conversation that felt unusual, a thought that recurred, a person who crossed your path unexpectedly. These are not coincidences. They are deliberate markers, signaling that your life is ready for a shift, that the alignment is nearly complete. Comment if you've noticed any of these signs. They are your keys to the chapter that is about to begin. Consider historical examples once more. Joseph's emergence from obscurity to power, David's rise from shepherd to king, Lincoln's transformation from overlooked lawyer to transformative president. They all share a pattern: preparation, patience, alignment, and precise timing. Capricorn, your life is following a similar path. Every perceived delay, every challenge, and every act of persistence has been preparing you for visibility, influence, and transformation.